the two teachers killed in the shooting? Her nephew tells NBC News Garcia's husband died this morning. He says Joe Garcia died from his grief that the family says led to an apparent heart attack. Their nephew says Joe Garcia came home from delivering flowers to a memorial for his wife. He was home for no more than 3 minutes, they tell us, when he collapsed. Joe and Irma were high school sweethearts, married 24 years. They're survived by their 4 children, now dealing with the death of both of their parents in a matter of days. Irma Garcia, one of 21 people killed in the shooting on Tuesday. 2 teachers, 19 elementary students. These are their faces. Young kids, 9, 10, 11 years old, who were supposed to be going to their last day of class today before summer vacation. The people of Uvalde grieving and remembering each one of them. CBC's Valerie Castro live again tonight in Uvalde with their stories. Val.
Shep, some of the parents have begun to share memories of their children, but at the same time, they've started the painstaking process of planning their funerals. Of course, some parents still don't have any words, just their grief.
Sweetest girl you've ever had the chance to meet. I had the honor of calling her my daughter.
Stephen Garcia and Jennifer Lugo are just some of the parents living through unthinkable devastation. Their daughter Ellie among the 19 children whose lives ended Tuesday afternoon. Speaking to NBC Savannah Guthrie, he says just getting that news came after an agonizing wait.
It's the longest day ever. It was the longest day ever.
Ellie, who loved to play basketball in the colors pink and purple, was about to turn 10 years old.
Hey guys.
Her family was planning a pool party to celebrate.
Told her we're gonna have a party, and her face just lit up, and that was the last time I saw her.
Another dad, Alfred Garza III, also mourning the loss of a little girl.
She was the perfect daughter, yeah. She was a perfect daughter.
10-year-old Amory Jo, his only daughter and only child. Garza raced to the school Tuesday, comforting the children coming out while searching for his own.
They were just overwhelmed and just crying, and so as many as I could, hey, do you know your mom, dad's phone number? Let's call them, let's let them know you're okay.
You were helping those kids,
yes,
having no idea how your little girl was.
Yeah. I was waiting for her.
That wait would last for 6 hours before getting the news he feared most. The last photo of his daughter taken earlier in the day when she received a certificate for making the honor roll.
I just want to honor her name. I just want her to be remembered as the type of person that she was.
The community also remembering the teachers who gave their lives trying to shield the students as bullets tore through their classroom.
I don't doubt one bit that she stood right there in front of the gunman and said, you're not taking my kids, you're not going to hurt my kids, because that's the type of person that she was.
Maricela Villalobos says Irma Garcia taught and cared for her son at a time when he was struggling.
And my son had a hard time going to school, so she would buy him Happy Meals and take him Happy Meals, and he would have lunch with her at school. She didn't do this for all the kids. She did it for my son.
The ripple of grief coming out in spoken words for some.
I won't see my daughter again.
But held in heartbreaking silence for others. President Biden and the First Lady will make their way here to Texas on Sunday. They will meet with the families of the victims as well as community and religious leaders. Of course, this is the second time in less than a month the president has made a trip like this one. Just last week, he was in Buffalo to honor the victims of the grocery store shooting there. Chef.
Who shot and killed 19 school children and 2 teachers in Texas, entered the building unhindered through an unlocked door. Let's get more on this now from Dania Bacchus, who's CBS News correspondent, who joins us from the city of Uvalde. First of all, let's talk about the tragic death of the husband of one of the 2 teachers who was killed. Tell us more about what's happened there.
Joe Garcia was just here yesterday morning paying tribute here to the growing memorial that you see behind me. There are 21 crosses for the 19 children and 2 teachers who lost their lives. It's now grown with flowers there as well. He was here yesterday morning, and then we got word yesterday afternoon that he passed away, apparently suffered from a heart attack. Family members say that Joe Garcia and Irma Garcia were high school sweethearts. They were married for 25 years, and him losing his wife was just too much to bear, that he died of a broken heart. The two left behind 4 children, so in just a matter of days, those children lost their mother and their father.
And also, Dania, accusations and more evidence really emerging that the police were pretty slow in handling this whole situation, in going into the school to stop the attacker.
That's right. Ben, here in Uvalde, there is a grief, of course, and now on top of that grief, there's growing anger and criticism about law enforcement's response to the shooting. We've been able to see videos from people who were actually waiting in the parking lot. As soon as they heard about the shooting and their children, they came concerned to the school. Some of them saying they could hear the gunshots while they were waiting in the parking lot, and they felt that law enforcement just took too long to actually go inside of the school. We do know, based from a spokesperson from the Texas Department of Public Safety, they said that the gunman did walk through the school through an unlocked door, was inside for more than an hour before a tactical team was able to get inside the building and kill him.
And finally, of course, this school shooting has yet again highlighted the whole issue, the very vexed issue